Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into some really interesting material.
We are. It's all about tackling insulin resistance and, potentially even putting type 2 diabetes into remission.
Exactly. And the core idea, really, that jumps out from the sources is how much our daily habits matter for our metabolic health.
Mm-hmm.
So, our mission today, for you listening, is to really unpack that fundamental concept and sort of see what it means.
Absolutely. And what's really striking, I think, is this focus on, well, personal control.
Right. The idea that it's not just about genetics.
Precisely. Genetics might play a part, maybe make someone more susceptible. But the research we looked at points very strongly towards lifestyle being the main driver.
The classic genes load the gun, lifestyle pulls the trigger idea.
That sums it up pretty well, yeah.
Yeah.
It means our choices day to day often dictate whether that genetic susceptibility actually, turns into a problem.
Okay, before we go further, maybe just a quick refresher. Insulin resistance, what is it in simple terms?
Sure. Basically, insulin is a hormone, right?
Oh.
It helps sugar get from your blood into your cells to be used for energy.
Okay.
With insulin resistance, your cells sort of stop listening properly to insulin signal. They become resistant.
So the sugar stays in the blood.
Exactly. And over time, that can lead straight to type 2 diabetes. The key thing here, based on the sources, is that our lifestyle choices have a massive impact on how sensitive or resistant our cells become.
That makes sense. And the sources also really hammer home this point that just knowing what to do, eat better, move more often isn't enough.
No, it isn't. There needs to be something deeper, a motivation, a why.
Why is that why so important, according to the material?
Well, it seems that when we connect healthier actions to our core values, things we deeply care about, our commitment just skyrockets.
Oh, okay.
So the sources suggest if you understand why you personally want to reverse insulin resistance, maybe it's staying independent, maybe it's having energy for grandkids, maybe just feeling good, those reasons become really powerful fuel. They keep you going when things get tough.
So it shifts the perspective, doesn't it? Instead of seeing, say, changing your diet as a sacrifice.
Exactly. It becomes a deliberate choice, something you do because it aligns with what truly matters to you.
The material mentioned examples like avoiding losing your independence or keeping your quality of life high. Those are big motivators.
They're huge. If you connect eating more whole foods or going for a walk with something fundamental like staying independent as you age, well, that changes everything.
Right. It's not just an obligation anymore.
It's a proactive step towards a life you value.
Okay, so thinking about those lifestyle factors, what specific daily habits did the sources flag as having this kind of big impact on insulin resistance?
Several key areas came up. Diet is, well, obviously huge. Regularly eating lots of processed foods, high sugar stuff. That really seems to push the system hard over time.
Making the cells less responsive.
Yeah. Whereas a diet based more on whole, unprocessed foods tends to improve insulin sensitivity, make cells listen better.
And physical activity.
Also critical. Regular exercise helps your muscles use glucose directly for energy, you see. That takes some pressure off the insulin system.
Okay, so wrapping this up then, the big takeaway seems to be that based on these sources, reversing insulin resistance, maybe even achieving remission for type 2 diabetes, it's presented as a real possibility.
It is. It's framed as achievable for many people, primarily through focused lifestyle adjustments.
But crucially, driven by understanding your personal why.
That connection seems key, which I think leads to a really important question for you, the listener.
What's that?
What truly motivates you when it comes to your health? What's your deep reason? Because finding that and really connecting with it, that might just be the most powerful tool you have.
It's about focusing on what you gain, maybe, not just what you avoid.
Precisely. What you're working towards. That's a powerful thought to consider.